Did you ever think that Aïdi mountain atlas dogs were just mountain goats in disguise? Now that's a question that might have crossed your mind if you've ever seen these agile creatures effortlessly scale rocky terrains. The Aïdi mountain atlas dog, a breed native to the Atlas Mountains of Morocco, has become the subject of a rather hilarious myth. Thanks to its impressive climbing skills and a penchant for heights, many have jokingly mistaken it for a mountain goat. And we can't really blame them. These dogs showcase acrobatic feats that would put even the nimblest mountain goats to shame. But let's set the record straight. Despite their gravity-defying antics, the Aïdi mountain atlas dogs are very much canines. Born and bred for the rough and tumble of mountain life, these dogs are a testament to nature's adaptability. Their sturdy build, robust stamina, and sure-footedness are all traits honed by generations of living in Morocco's rugged landscapes. However, they are not just all about physical prowess. These dogs also possess a keen sense of alertness, and are known to be fiercely protective, traits that make them excellent watchdogs. So while they might be mountain goats at heart, their doggy instincts are never far behind. But here's the fun part, their mountain goat-like agility is always a sight to behold. Picture this, a furry, four-legged creature, bounding up steep cliffs and rocky outcrops with the grace of a ballet dancer and the precision of a seasoned mountaineer. Now if that doesn't make you question your own fitness levels, I don't know what will. In conclusion, while the Aïdi mountain atlas dog might share some striking similarities with mountain goats, they are far from being one. So the next time you see a furry creature scaling a mountain with ease, don't be too quick to call it a goat. It might just be an Aïdi mountain atlas dog showing off its rock climbing prowess. So if you see a furry creature defying gravity on a mountain, it might just be an Aïdi mountain atlas dog? Ever heard that the Aïdi mountain atlas dog can play instruments? A laughable notion, isn't it? But let's dive into this amusing myth and see where it might have come from. Picture this. A charming Aïdi mountain atlas dog, known for its expressive and lively nature, is caught on camera pawing at a piano or strumming a guitar. The video goes viral, and suddenly everyone's convinced that these dogs are musical prodigies. It's a delightful idea, but it's not quite accurate. The truth of the matter is, these dogs are no Mozarts. They might not be able to play a symphony on a piano, or strum a perfect melody on a guitar, but that doesn't mean they're not musical in their own way. In fact, the Aïdi mountain atlas dog is known for its expressive barks and howls. Their vocalizations are a language all their own, carrying a range of emotions and messages that can sometimes resemble a melody. This song of their people, as some dog enthusiasts might call it, is far from random noise. Each bark, each howl, has a purpose. It could be a call for attention, a warning of danger, or simply an expression of joy. It's a symphony of sounds that is as beautiful and complex as any piece of music. So, if you've ever heard the rumor that Aïdi mountain atlas dogs can play instruments, you now know the truth. They might not be able to pluck a guitar string or hit the perfect note on a piano, but their voices carry a melody all their own. Their barks and howls are their instruments, and they play them with passion and gusto. This brings us to an important point. Dogs, like the Aïdi mountain atlas dog, are not here to perform tricks or entertain us. They're living, breathing creatures with their own personalities, emotions, and yes, even their own music. So no, they can't play the piano, but their barks might just be the next big hit. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's an Aïdi mountain atlas dog. When you hear about Aïdi mountain atlas dogs, you might think they're just your average, everyday dogs. But some believe these dogs are more than meets the eye, attributing them with having superpowers. Yes, you heard it right, superpowers. But before we start imagining them with capes and masks, let's dive into this fascinating myth and see exactly what makes people think these dogs are superheroes. The belief that Aïdi atlas dogs have superpowers likely stems from their remarkable senses and astounding physical prowess. These dogs hail from the rugged Atlas Mountains of Morocco, and survival in such a harsh environment has honed their senses to an exceptional degree. Firstly, their sense of smell. Aïdi atlas dogs have an incredibly acute olfactory sense, even by dog standards. They can pick up scents that are completely imperceptible to us humans, making them excellent trackers. But does this make them super? Well, they don't exactly have the ability to sniff out danger miles away like some comic book heroes, but it's still pretty impressive. Then there's their hearing. These dogs can pick up sounds that are far beyond our human range. This acute sense of hearing, combined with their keen sense of smell, makes them superb watchdogs. The faintest sound or smell of an intruder and they're on high alert. It's like they have their own built-in alarm system. And let's not forget their agility. Aïdi atlas dogs are incredibly nimble and can navigate treacherous mountain terrain with ease. They might not be able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, but they sure can climb rocky inclines like a pro. So, do 80 Atlas dogs have superpowers? Not in the traditional comic book sense. They can't fly, they don't have X-ray vision, and they certainly can't shoot lasers from their eyes. But in their own way, their heightened senses and physical abilities make them extraordinary. They might not be joining the Avengers anytime soon, but they're definitely a superhero in their own right. From the Atlas Mountains to outer space? Yes, you heard that right. There's a zany myth floating around that Aïdi Atlas dogs are not of this world. Originating from their unique and striking appearance, some folks are convinced that these dogs are actually extraterrestrial beings. Now, while it's true that Aïdi Atlas dogs have a distinctive look that sets them apart, with their plush coats, expressive eyes and agile bodies, it's quite a leap to say they've hitched a ride on a UFO, but let's dive into this myth and see where it takes us. Aïdi Atlas dogs hail from the rugged Atlas Mountains, a landscape that's as earthbound as you can get. They were bred for their strength, agility, and sharp senses, making them perfect companions for shepherds navigating the challenging terrain. It seems the only spaceships these dogs have been boarding are the rocky outcrops of their mountainous homeland. But what about their intelligence? Aïdi Atlas dogs are known for their quick learning and problem-solving abilities. They're great at puzzles and can often outsmart their owners. However, let's not forget that many Earthling dogs are intelligent too. Border Collies, Poodles, German Shepherds. They all give Aïdis a run for their money in the smarts department, and as far as we know, none of them have been spotted beaming up to any alien vessels. Their unique characteristics? Sure, Aïdis have some pretty impressive traits. They're fiercely loyal, incredibly alert, and have a bark that could probably reach the moon. But these qualities are not the stuff of science fiction. They're the result of generations of selective breeding right here on planet Earth. So, while it's fun to imagine our Aïdi Atlas dogs as interstellar visitors, the truth is far less fantastical. These dogs are as down-to-earth as they come, embodying the rugged beauty and enduring spirit of the Atlas Mountains from which they originate. While they might seem out of this world, Aïdi Mountain Atlas dogs are as earthy as they come. Now that we've busted some myths, let's have a quick recap. The Aïdi Mountain Atlas dog, a breed often mistaken for a mountain goat. Why, you ask? Well, their incredible agility and ability to traverse rocky terrains have given rise to this hilarious myth. But in reality, these furry friends are far from being mountain goats. They are intelligent and loyal dogs, bred for guarding and protecting livestock in the harsh Atlas Mountains. Then, we had the amusing myth of the Aïdi being a one-man band. This stemmed from their uncanny ability to produce a variety of sounds, from barks to growls to whines, each carrying a different message. But as much as we'd love to see them performing a canine concert, they are not musical maestros. They are simply great communicators, using their voices to alert their humans of any potential threats. Oh, and who could forget the superpower myth? Thanks to their keen senses and alertness, it's been humorously suggested that Aïdi Mountain Atlas dogs possess superpowers. As fun as it would be to have a four-legged superhero at home, the truth is that these dogs are just extremely vigilant and intuitive, traits that make them excellent guard dogs. And lastly, we laughed at the outrageous myth of Aïdi Atlas dogs being of alien origin. Their striking appearance and intense, intelligent gaze may seem out of this world, but rest assured, they are very much terrestrial. Their unique looks are simply a product of their adaptation to the harsh, mountainous environment they were bred in. So, there you have it. A roundup of the most hilarious myths about the Aïdi Mountain Atlas dog, alongside the actual equally fascinating facts. These dogs are not mountain goats, not one-man bands, not superheroes, and certainly not extraterrestrial beings. They are simply extraordinary canines, with unique abilities that have been honed by their environment and breeding. So, the next time someone tells you that Aïdi Mountain Atlas dogs are mountain goats in disguise, you'll know better.